Okay, hello. Hi, it's Nancy today. Da-dum, da-dum. So I'm out here. I'm in what we used to call the turkey shed. Scarlett built this as a greenhouse, and she added on. That was the original. And this was the addition. And look at the views out these windows. I used to call this Heavenly Dew Provincial Park. You know, I could beautify this. I could clean it up and plant flowers and shrubs. I could just do it like I do Minecraft pathways. You know, I could put stones in certain places, and I could put like little short fences from like that tree to that tree. I could really beautify this. I could make it into this would be the yard of this little cottage. This is a greenhouse, but it's really a cottage. That could all be beautified too. Once upon a time, there was going to be a fence. But up there, isn't that gorgeous? I mean, that's already wonderful. And what is all this noise we're hearing? Oh, Chumbles. Shall we go for a walk, Chumbles? I wanted to see. Yes, he seems to come and be with me wherever I am. He came in that hole, and he came through the window, and he came in through the doorway or somewhere over here. You know, and he just seems to want to be with me. Actually, he wants me to let him in the house. But we're ignoring that, and we're going to pretend he likes to go for walks with me. So come on, Chumbles, let's go for a walk. No? Is that what you're saying? No? Ooh, it's getting cold out here. It's amazing how much heat you put out just doing stuff in there. I was tidying everything up. Now I have too many leaves in the doorway, and the ground is already frozen on the other side. Because I swept the floor, and the sweepings went out. That's just snow. I think it's also frozen. Okay, let's try it now. Come on, Chumbles. Now, most of the time, Chumbles thinks I am his servant, and that I work for him, and then I get a little bit distracted. Okay, so let's see. I mean, I never invited him out here in the first place. He showed up, and now he wants me to go home. I'm going this way, Chumbles. We're gonna go look at the yard. I see a run to the dump in the future. Ooh, look at those windows. Wouldn't it be fun to add another room that's windows? It's got a roof there. It leaks, but if you were to put more metal on it, it wouldn't. But anyway, this is a cool... You know, in my Minecraft games, I leave things on the ground. Right? Like, I put a bush and some flowers and maybe blocks of wood to make a log. And this is just the same. Only, where do you want these? Do you want them there? Or do you want to move some of them and use some of them like railings? You don't have to hold them, but just having them there, you know, it's from the view, right? That would be nice to have some railings that go from there to there. And over here, there's something kind of happening. There's an entranceway there, and then there's another entranceway here, But it looks like this entranceway has now got stuff in front of it. But anyway, so this appears to be the pathway now. And so the pathway, how often do you get off the pathway? Do you know, like, where would you put a railing? You know, like between those two trees, that would be a good, you know, like having a, you know, you could put a railing right across there because, you know, you could go out. I don't know, you should have a railing here for sure because that's too low and you don't want to go that way. So there should be a railing here and then something nice down below it. But this is okay. You can go out that way. Depends which way you're going, you know. If you're going back to the house, you'd go that way. Now, this is a really nice spot here, a really nice little pathway. It kind of goes around. Well, you see how it comes here? Well, hi. So I would have the path going like that, you know, around the tree and up here. This is the sort of stuff Scarlett does, you know, and it appears there's also a pathway there around the railing. And so if you can add some definition to the pathways, I'm not sure just how to do it. Maybe putting a stick on the ground between, you know, places you don't want. I don't know. That is quite an eyesore there. All those logs are stored underneath it. There's some construction that never got finished. Look at this beautiful valley. And that's my house. Can you imagine? That's my house. I came from such humble beginnings. And now look at it. It just looks like a mansion. Oh well, it's home. It's really a cool place. I never want to leave it. Okay, so down here, I guess the day will come. Ooh, I hope it's not in my lifetime. So let's see the edge of the hill, like it's just perched. The railings just follow the top of the hill, and then it just goes down so quickly. And so I have created a pathway this way. I went with the deer, and I moved sticks off of it and pushed them to the side. So then they started holding the leaves and such, and they start forming the pathways. Now you don't want sticks right across your pathway, but if you put them beside the pathway, then it looks more like this is the pathway. See if I do that. See, now that's a place I'm definitely not going to walk because it's got a little cliff right there. See, even Chumbles is avoiding it. Yeah, so if I were to have these in a line like that, you see now when I look down it and I see these sticks like that, then I think it's, you know, it's a pathway, right? When I add the definition to it. And then it begins to become a pathway because the leaves get caught on the sticks. Now, going down a hill when you have sticks, sometimes that's good because it's holding you from slipping. But only if they're going across. And this one here is a very good one. It's a useful one. This one. You know the... Oh. That really hurt a lot. I hit my head and my neck. I hit twice, I guess. I don't know, I can look the video. Are you there? You see, these shoes are kind of dangerous. But they're Crocs and they work really good on ice, unless it's too steep. I know if it's just too steep. And just this amount of snow on it, you know? Oh dear. The falling is getting worse. I mean, the experience of falling is worse than it used to be. So from here now, you come down the hill and you would avoid this area, or maybe you would go into that area. Yeah, that's where you want to go. So you should then put the sticks like that. So this was a pretty steep spot here. Boy, it really banged my head. I like doing this. It's better when I have gloves on. Where are my gloves? I had them on earlier. Chumbles, are we still having a walk? Here we are. Look at that. He goes for walks with me. Let's go up this way. This is Deer Mountain, or Deer Meadow. It's where they sleep. There's all these deer beds around. And you can see them when it snowed. Oh, wow. Look, there's the moat. And there's the pond. And here we are up here. We're going to be very careful as we walk. I was just about to say that it's harder to stretch your hips now, so that when you're reaching down further with your leg, usually your pelvis or somewhere in your hips or the bottom of your backbone used to have more mobility. And you could bend one knee and stretch the other one out. But now it doesn't work that way. So you want me to tell you what we're looking at? So there's the house. And back there, well, we're on Deer Meadow. I used to call it my office. And then that hill over there is Sunrise Hillside. Okay, and it goes right down. And at the bottom, hi! At the bottom is, I'm just going for a walk with Chumbles. He and I are out here on Deer Meadow. Okay. So this is Fiddlehead Pond. This is the roadway. And this is Teardrop Point. And this is the moat. Not that. That's Iceberg Pond. And this is a marsh down here. And that's the moat. And inside the moat is sedge, tussock sedge grass. And over here on the other side is alders. And back in there is my little grass hut on Horseshoe Island. You see, the moat connects all three ponds. This one, the one at the corner up there, and this one over here, Iceberg Pond, Fiddlehead Pond, and Serenity Dippity Pond. And there is a grass hut on Horseshoe Island. I should call it Serenity Dippity Grass Hut. Look, this is the outhouse. It's completely private, except if you're standing right here. Oh, well, that was a good one, wasn't it? Okay, so I guess Chumbles knows the way. He used to sit in these different spots. And here is a pathway, but it has been fallen upon. And here is a lovely hammock. And why are we going this way, Chumbles? Are you just checking the hammocks? Let's lift it up a bit. If you want to know about this hammock, you have to actually do the work. hope I didn't hurt myself. I don't really want to hurt myself anymore. Okay, there we go to the top of the ground. Then you turn it over and you get the snow out. Then you can enjoy it. You have to leave it to dry for a while. That's a pretty big one, isn't it? I bet I could get it up higher now. Try this again. Piece of cake. It is still. I'm not gonna get in it. There's another one there. They're in all the best places to look. They don't look so great from other places. They used to look better. I think. There we go. Now you're completely up off the ground. Kind of like insulation on the bottom. We will leave that. It will fill up with snow. And then we'll roll it over. Which way did Chumbles go? Oh, he's up in the tree. Hello, Chumbles. Boy, is it ever cold on my hands. Where are we off to now? You went right home. To make sure this doesn't get frozen in place. Because you know it may. I wish I had my gloves. I don't know why I don't have gloves on. Okay, I'm not going to do that path. I'm going to go on the leaves. Yeah, I could use a railing here. See, there's an ironwood tree. And here's an ironwood tree. And they're going to be right there. And I'll be able to put a railing on them. I'm obsessed with railings. Wouldn't it be fun to have this all decorated? To have somebody come in. Oh, almost happened again. Have somebody come in and put rocks and bushes along the path. I mean, that would be so pretty. If we had rocks and bushes going along the paths. Give them definition. These are not as appealing as they were before. Okay, we're going in. He's always showing up when I go somewhere. He comes out to be on the trampoline with us. Well, is that where are we going next? Where are we going next? Did you have a nice walk? Is that where we're going? We're gonna just stand here by the wall Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It is nice and warm. It's very true. Now where are we going? Oh, is this where you get water? Ah, I figured you had a way. Does everybody else lick at the same place as you? I heard a little meow. Meow? Chumbles is here. We're going for a walk, me and Chumbles. We've been everywhere. We've been to the turkey shed and I cleaned the whole building. Went up on a walk up there. We talked about pathways. And here we are. See, that's Cedar Hillside. And this is Sunrise Hillside. And that's Fiddlehead Pond. And the road beside it is Kingfisher Road. Kingfisher Way. Kingfisher Court. I don't know, it's Kingfisher something. This is our bit of spot that doesn't get snow on it. It's just a bit of a spot. This is no longer safe. But this is where we can see the stars in the sky. And this moon. Did you see the full moon? It's the time to worm your cats. Yes, just grind up pumpkin seeds and put it in their cat food. And they eat it before they realize, because they can't get it off without eating it. And then they'll get wormed. Put them outside. Oh, look. Speaking of cats. Hi, Spot. Hi, Tabby. You've got a nice warm spot. I worked on their little building here. So I made this into a little spot. And this is a big spot. And then, hi, I was just looking at these spots I've got for these cats. And then there were 3 of them down there underneath that together. So are we about to leave?
Pretty well. Go. Give us 5 minutes or so or whatever.
Okay, then. All right, well, that was fun, wasn't it? So I'll see you again. Bye.